I got the sense Edie had spent a
Mais nous
lot of time
revoilà.
here
C'est la deuxième partie du
before
let's
my
play.
mom sealed the doors.
On me dit à l'oreillette que ça commence maintenant. Et c'est parti, intro. Souvenez-vous, on était dans la chambre
I
de
can't
Molly.
describe it, but I felt like
Et
some part of Molly
je
was
n'arrivais
still
pas à décrire, mais
here.
j'avais l'impression que des parties de Molly n'avaient pas encore été ici. Bref, c'est la deuxième partie de let's play de la chambre de Molly. Voilà, on avait fini son histoire dans la partie 1. Si vous vous en souvenez pas, c'est grave, hein, puisque c'est quand même hier. Et quoi dans ce tiroir?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
D'accord. Molly avait une gerbille. Hein, donc on a bouffé sa bouffe. C'était dégueulasse. Donc là j'ai cru comprendre qu'il fallait pas aller dans le tableau, là dehors. Faut que je sorte? C'est parce que la salle de bain peut-être? Je sais pas, je dois faire quoi? Ah, la fenêtre. Et nous voilà dehors. En humain cette fois, on n'est pas un chat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Ah, ça arrive.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
D'accord. Donc Molly, il y avait aussi un chat qui s'appelait Molly.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Arrière-grand-père Eddie.
We got along and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Ouais, quand même.
Her room was like a museum.
Tu m'étonnes, il y a beaucoup de trucs dans sa chambre. Hein.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
D'accord. Ils habitent en Norvège. D'accord.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Il était maudit.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
D'accord. C'est comme dans la... Oh, tu mets des ballons sur la maison, ça s'envole, mais avec un bateau, ça marche pas. Lui, le gars dans la haut, il a réussi. Parce qu'il n'était pas con. Il a fait voler sa maison, mais la faire passer par la mer? Non. Et surtout quand il y a une tempête. C'est pas ça. Ça marche pas.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore in their new home.
D'accord, donc on a plus de lien de familiarité. C'est cool.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
C'est glauque, un cimetière familial. Non mais genre vraiment, hein. Surtout qu'on verra plus tard, ils ont un
His
cimetière
daughter
dans
Edie
leur
is already
jardin.
dreaming of a new Finch house.
Allô? D'accord, on a fini. Odin.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
J'adore fermer le livre. On a une porte ici, ce serait pas la porte qui mène dans le couloir, ça? J'ai bien l'impression que si. Eh. C'est donc la chambre là. Qu'on avait vu dans le premier épisode. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a à faire? Il n'y a rien ici. Non.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Elle semblait parfois beaucoup plus jeune que ma mère. C'est bâtard ça un peu quand même. Et hop, la salle de bain, toute rose.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's
Grégory.
first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Ouais, c'est un peu moche. Ah, une clé. Est-ce qu'on a la bonne clé? Oui. Donc on a la clé, un passage secret. Ça aurait été plus utile de donner la clé de la cave,
There's a
mais
secret
bon.
in this bathroom.
Mhm.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Caché. Le miroir
It's
peut-être?
hidden in this book.
D'accord. Caché dans ce livre.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Il est où le truc? Non mais bon... T'as des photos accrochées là, mais il est où l'appareil photo? Moi je veux le voir. Bon. Il a pas l'air d'être là. Je sais pas comment marchent leurs égouts, mais... On s'en fout. Oula. La chambre de Calvin. Non pas Calvin Harris. Là, juste drôle. C'est quoi qui me bloque? Pourquoi je peux passer à la chaise? Waouh. On a toutes ces années, avec toutes ces tailles. Bon bah Calvin il a pas vécu vieux, mais Sam plus longtemps déjà. 10 ans, c'est pas ouf hein, mais c'est mieux que Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin,
Genre 3 ans.
and that he never talked about him.
D'accord, Calvin avait des frères jumeaux.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? D'accord. Je crois qu'on allait plonger dedans ou je sais pas quoi.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam FINCH. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
C'est quoi ça, c'est une balançoire? Ah ouais. Genre faire de la balançoire. Bien, pourquoi je pars en couille comme ça? Essaye de te balancer droit au moins, connard. Balance-toi droit.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
C'est triste hein ce jeu. Et dans mon souvenir il se balançait droit hein. Je vais essayer de le redresser mais j'arrive pas. J'arrive pas à le redresser. On va dire que nique la logique. Ah, peut-être que je fasse... Mais oui, c'est les deux pieds qu'il faut que je fasse. Un joystick contrôle un pied.
We swore we'd never be afraid again.
On avait
And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I
J'adore ce
told him
passage.
going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Bon.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
C'est kiffant de faire ça.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Il y a encore un petit peu.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Ah oui. Ça donne mal la tête, je suis désolé. Oh, il m'a surpris.
He did.
Bah il est mort, hein. Voilà. Ah, ça arrive, hein.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
De quoi? De te suicider? Donc, bref. On a fini l'histoire de Calvin, qui était très courte. On va en faire une autre, hein. Voilà, parce que c'était un peu court.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
D'accord. Donc la partie
Mom
Calvin
said
est
Grandpa Sam
interdite.
enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Donc c'est engagé à l'armée, Sam. Merci de nous montrer le chemin, c'est sympa. Ah, tu le sens le truc qu'il faut pousser comme ça, là. Vers la gauche. Ah, c'était un peu cramé. Je mime ces bruits. J'étais pas en train de chier, hein. J'étais en train de montrer toute ma force.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Une ouverture ici qui mène dans l'escalier. Oui, bon. On va continuer le chemin. Milton. Il est lui, ça, Milton?
Growing up,
Barbara.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Ah, c'est la chambre de Barbara. Ah oui. Barbara. Ça doit être son plus grand film, celui-là. Hein, parce qu'on le voit partout. Il y a même eu des Oscars. D'accord. Une poupée, une boîte, une assiette décorative, un masque et sans doute des enveloppes de fans qui lui écrivent des lettres.
I never
Oh,
thought
la
about
chambre de
how
merde.
hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Eh, même ma chambre est plus grande. C'est tout petit. Un magazine.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay,
Arrête de
I'm
crier.
hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
D'accord.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Faut tourner,
And
tourner,
as she wound
tourner,
the
tourner.
key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
On est sous forme de dessin. C'est trop bien fait.
She found Rick's scratch and imagined the worst.
On a tous envie de jouer au billard. Avec cette béquille. Avouez. La musique.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Une
Barb.
béquille.
Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Elle est violente hein, quand même. Elle a toujours sa béquille. On lisse d'armes blanches. Il y a encore la musique.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Je suis à fond dedans. Hein. Désolé s'il n'y a pas de commentaire, mais c'est tellement waouh que je suis à fond dedans.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Je peux voir c'est qui.
Someone at the
Oui,
door
bah c'est nous.
was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
Et là, c'est des vrais monstres.
She had a taste for stardom. But
Bah, je pense. Hein.
unfortunately,
Imagine
so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ah, c'est l'oreille de Van Gogh.
A real eerie tale.
Donc c'était des vrais monstres. Dégueulasse. Bah mets-le au moins de l'autre côté quoi, s'il te plaît. Bah, je sais
Edie
pas.
told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Barbara, terminé. 44-60. Je sais pas combien de temps que ça fait déjà, mais je pense que ça fait déjà un moment. Du coup, on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Moi, je vous donne rendez-vous demain vers je ne sais pas quelle heure, quand c'est prêt. Et ciao!